For the next 2 weeks, I am cooking from the pantry and freezer. No grocery runs, no pop in because I forgot something. That's probably not true. If I need some fresh items, we'll probably go buy them. Like a vegetable, that's not bad for anyone, is it? But what we are going to do is we are going to stop pretending that this food does not exist. Oh, and hit the thumbs up button if you haven't yet. It's fun and it's free. Let's go. First thing we are making today is something with this. I found this huge thing of broccoli. In fact, I found 2. They said it was 75% off, but at checkout, the lady gave it to me for $1.50 for 3 pounds. And I was like, okay, well, we need to use this fast. We need to use it quick. I can already tell that there's a couple of brown spots, so I will have to go through and process this for sure. Broccoli cheese soup feels like a winner. So we're gonna put that together, this $1.50 for 3 pounds. So I've got an onion. I had picked up some bacon recently. Got it on sale. Anyway, I have all this bacon. I'm also gonna do potatoes to make it a touch more hearty. And I have a ton of cheese. I found this whole block in my freezer. So we're gonna go ahead and use this up. I literally had everything. I just picked up the broccoli on like major sale. First thing I'm gonna do is cut up and cook my bacon on the stove and like clean up the broccoli. And for the love, do not throw away your bacon fat. That'll do, pig. Okay, if you don't like cooking, you might wanna try doing this. This is my mise en place, which is just French for French bread. But it basically just means prep all of your ingredients before you start so we can actually cook. Like the prep part is not the cooking part. I have a pretty large Dutch oven. This is 9 quarts, I believe. This is chicken stock that I made and froze. These are 1 cup increments. I believe we'll need all 8 cups for this, maybe a little extra. Did you know chicken stock is made with the bones and chicken broth is made with the meat and no bones? A little over 10 cups of broccoli, 4 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. I don't know how much bacon I'm gonna use yet. All right, I did olive oil, 1 whole onion, woo! And we just wanna get this soft, maybe 5 minutes. 5 cloves of garlic going in. Okay, we got 1 to 2 minutes on the garlic, and then I'm adding 4 to 5 cups of diced potatoes. I've got 5 cups here. 1 teaspoon of ground thyme. I'm actually doubling this recipe, so the recipe I'll give you will be half of this. This is 4 cups of chicken stock. And yeah, it's frozen, but it'll melt pretty good. If you have not bought these silicone freezer molds, what are you doing with your life? These are my favorite things I've ever bought. Once these melt, simmer until the potatoes are pretty close to soft. I'm gonna go 10 minutes. Now that our potatoes are soft, I'm coming in with all of my broccoli. This is 10 cups of broccoli, half of my bacon, so like half of a package. Some black pepper.
How about that, huh? You're both fired.
I have not added any salt yet because my chicken stock was pretty salty because I made it from rotisserie chicken from Costco. The bacon's gonna be salty and the cheese is gonna be salty, so I will add salt at the very end. Okay, I'm gonna add the rest of this. I think it's about a cup and a half. A cup and a half. We'll just go with that. Stir that around. That looks pretty good. Now, usually you can totally make a roux, add that in. I wanna bring this up a little warmer, but I think with the heavy cream and with all of this cheese, which I haven't added yet, it'll get pretty thick. But if it does not, this is my go-to hack for thickening soups. Flaked potatoes. I'm kind of digging this. I like all the extra chunks. If you don't like things this big, you could obviously cut them smaller or pop in an immersion blender. Ooh, should I do that? Let me think on that. Just a little bit. Okay, heat off 4 cups of my cheddar cheese going in. And I am gonna add just a little bit of potato flakes. I would like it a hair thicker than that. If I haven't said it in this video, this is the most important part. You have to taste your food. You have to. You have to. A little bit of salt will do another taste. Oh yeah, it's bomb. That is perfect. Enjoy. Rogue was begging for broccoli, so I gave her some of the scraps on a plate. The only problem is I only used 1 bag. What should I do with this one? I was at Albertsons yesterday and I saw Eggo waffles were on sale for about $4 a box. and I didn't buy them.
Wait a second. Slow down. I feel the plot twisting here.
Because I thought we could make our own Eggo waffles, freeze the extra for some easy breakfast. So I have this Great Value blueberry flavor, to which I will add actual blueberries for blueberry waffles. And then I have this protein buttermilk pancake mix. I'll make them like their waffles, add some eggs, a little bit of oil. And I have these chocolate pumpkin spice. I'm just going for the chocolate. If the pumpkin is light, it's fine. I'm just going for chocolate waffles. So chocolate waffles, blueberry waffles, let's go. One of the keys to cooking out of your pantry for a long period of time is, of course, to have a stocked pantry and freezer, which is why a great option is to use a high quality food delivery service like Good Chop for all of your protein needs. Thank you, Good Chop, for sponsoring today's video. So check this out. Recently at my local grocery store that rhymes with Blawmart, they've been selling beef that once brought home has gone bad on the inside. It's been all over my community Facebook posts. Everyone is talking about it. It's happened to multiple people. When it comes to feeding your family, you don't want to end up with meat that looks okay on the outside but is bad on the inside. So I like a higher quality protein. So I love to get boxes from Good Chop to stock my freezer with delicious proteins. Are you looking at these pork chops? Oh my gosh. If it comes from a pig, I love it. Which is why I also love that they send me bacon. And for me, a lot of the grocery stores have a limited selection of meat, seafood, and then the quality can be hit or miss. So out of this box, I chose to cook the sockeye salmon to make my favorite salmon rice bowls. Like Asian salmon rice bowls, they are so delicious, but a high quality cut of salmon is the key to the entire dish. And with Good Chop, I know I'm getting high quality. And unlike a lot of other companies, Good Chop sources its meat and seafood exclusively from American farms and fisheries. So by choosing Good Chop, you support local family farms and independent ranchers right here in the good old US of A. Can you customize your box? Yes, you can, with over 100 menu items, including USDA choice, prime steak, 100% grass-fed beef, wild-caught seafood, my favorite, organic chicken, responsibly raised pork, and more. They do only source the good stuff, which is why they are so confident in their 100% money-back guarantee. You love Good Chop, or you get your money back. If you want to try them out at a discount, because that's my favorite thing to do, is to save money off of retail, all you have to do is go to goodchop.com/YouTube, and you're gonna want to use the code 50FrugalFitMom to get $50 off plus free shipping on your first order. It's the first link down in the blip below. You could also scan this QR code right here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go cook a nice filet and have date night with my husband. We are gonna use up these tortellinis. I think they're a little past their date, but I think it's okay. And I was gonna make a sauce out of these crushed tomatoes, but I think I remembered I have something in my freezer. Hang on. Homemade spaghetti sauce. Let's grab that and use this up. I should have put a date on that. I have no idea when I made this. All right, I'm gonna let this thaw for a couple hours and we will come back to this. Hey, I just dropped in my tortellini.
Potato.
And I have my, oh, is that hot? I have my thawed spaghetti sauce, homemade spaghetti sauce. Ooh, yeah, okay, that's warm. And my plan is, I still have half of this bag. So once this is mixed with this, I'm gonna get out some cheese to use up and do another batch, but of just regular pasta. Because my kids will eat this today. This will be gone today, so I can make another batch of pasta and they'll have that tomorrow. I'm telling you, pasta is my boys' favorite thing to eat. Okay, my quick lunch is ready to go, nice and hot. It's all mixed together. Over here, I put the rest of the homemade spaghetti sauce, so the whole gallon bag is now gone, with 1 block of this Boursin garlic and fine herb cheese that I found in the fridge. I'm just gonna heat this through slowly, and I need to go find some pasta. I have some elbows downstairs that might feel a little goulash-ish, but it'll be fine. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, I got 1 pound of the elbows. I'm wondering if I should add some cottage cheese because I found some back there that I didn't know was there. Is it still good?
It's alive!
I'll save you the shot. It's not good. That's going straight in the garbage.
Maybe I'm going crazy. Can't catch a break lately. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing.
Today I'm finally doing something about all these freaking tortillas in my pantry. There's so many, I'm not using them, so we're gonna use them today. What else do I have? A whole bunch of Costco rotisserie chicken off the bone, ready to go, and canned enchilada sauce. We're making white girl enchiladas because I'm using flour tortillas and not corn tortillas. What can I tell you? This is what I have. Also, look at the color of my skin. I'm translucent, I'm see-through. I might as well be called Casper.
It is translucent in the sun.
Something else important to note, I will be bringing a dish of chicken enchiladas to a girl who is about to have a baby. 2 dishes of enchiladas, holy smokes. And when you do that, coming in hot with the foil pans. Should I also make some Spanish rice? Yes, we should. To get started, I'm just gonna prep all my stuff. I'm using this Cheddar Jack mix because it's what I have. If I run out, I got another one. Why did I buy 2 of these? I couldn't tell you. I do weird things when I'm faced with cheese in the grocery store. It's my toxic trait. It is what it is. I don't like canned enchilada sauce. Why do I keep buying this? I don't know, like I feel like it's a fantasy version of myself. We're getting rid of all of these today, all of these. Easy enchilada dinner. I never make enchiladas. I feel like it takes too long. Like you gotta cook the chicken and then you gotta roll everything and then you gotta bake it. But with the rotisserie chicken, it actually comes together really, really quickly, and I love that. Pre-cooked chicken, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of tortilla action, a canned sauce. By the by, I don't love this brand of canned enchilada sauce. I'm looking for a yummier brand, so if you have any suggestions, please leave those down below. And then for me, enchiladas means pepper jack cheese. So if I have it, that's the one I'm using. That is my preferred cheese, but of course, you do you. Whatever cheese you prefer will probably be just fine. Do you have dishes that you never seem to gravitate towards and never make, and then you make them and then your kids are like, this is delicious, why don't you make it more often? Yeah, that's me with enchiladas. I'm gonna do foil on top for like 30 minutes and then take it off and get a little brown cheese situation. I wanna make some rice to go with my enchiladas, so I'm gonna use this tiny little food processor because I'm gonna add some rotel, but I don't want any chunks. So the family I'm bringing the enchiladas to, it's a husband, wife, and 2 pretty small kids. I don't know if they're gonna like the rice, and I wanted to do the green enchiladas because they're not spicy. It's one of the reasons I didn't add a ton of spice. I just have a little bit of water to rinse the rest of that out. And this is pretty cool because it's the immersion blender attachment. I'm gonna do this in the Instant Pot. And because I want rice for my family and their family, we'll do, I think, 3 cups of rice. And I'm gonna rinse it in this strainer first. I like to add more water than the Instant Pot instructions say. That's just my own personal preference over time. So I'm gonna measure my tomatoes as part of the liquid. So I'll probably do 5 cups of water. Okay, this is 2. And a couple teaspoons of chicken bouillon, like a nice heaping amount like that. And then I'm just gonna cook in the Instant Pot with the rice button, and that's it. The next thing we're gonna make is French toast casserole. I had gotten a bunch of this French bread from Walmart for a church activity. There was a bunch left over. It's gonna go bad, so we will utilize it. French toast casserole. So we have our bread, which I will cube up, eggs, a little bit of miak, cinnamon, sugar, a little bit of salt. Let's do it. I have half of a loaf of French bread cut into cubes, and I'm going to melt 1 stick of butter that's a half cup with 1 cup of brown sugar, just until the sugar is dissolved and it's a liquid. In this bowl, 6 eggs, 2 cups of milk, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, vanilla until it looks good. And I personally love a hint of salt in sweet dishes. I feel like it brings the sweetness out a little bit. Whisk. Okay, I have my butter brown sugar mixture going in the bottom of a 9x13. Bread cubes going on top, just like this. A little stir, not a big one. Egg and cinnamon mixture coming in now. Only thing that matters here is just make sure it's all, like, all the bread is wet, basically. So I'm just gonna squish it in real quick. This looks so good. You know what the problem is here? I barely made a dent in all of the bread that I had. Whoops, that one's open. Okay, whoops. Barely made a dent. I might have to make another one. Different flavor? I don't know. Do a little sprinkle of cinnamon on top because I love cinnamon. Like love. Bake at 425 for 25 to 30 minutes. It is clean out the freezer meal prep lunches time. So I went into the freezer and pulled out a lot of stuff that's taking up a lot of bulk. We have these Southwest style power blends. They're in here because one opened. So I thought this would make a nice base. I have these rice cauliflowers. This was given to me by a neighbor. This is so old, 2025, but it's like one brick. Some stir fry veg, a whole bunch of chicken, this chicken, and maybe a sauce. We're gonna meal prep lunches for my husband to take to work. That is what we were doing. So I gotta thaw out all the chicken first. I'm just gonna put this guy, this one's old too. Got it on sale. We're gonna put this one in a bowl, just in case it's leaky. I'm gonna let those sit on the counter for a couple of hours until I can chop them up. I'm just gonna microwave these according to the package directions and divvy them out into bowls as my base. I thought the best way to do this, maybe, we'll see, is to pour all of my veggies into, like all my freezer bags, now that they're cooked, into one large bowl and kind of mix them all up and figure out what kind of sauce I want to do. My chicken is a long way from being done, so I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I do want to drain out the water out of this cauliflower. Okay, 1 bag of cauliflower, riced cauliflower. I have 2 bags of the Southwest style power blends. I think these were on sale or something. I like these because they have a sauce in them already. Probably won't be enough, but it's a good start. And because these are Southwest flavor, that's the angle we're gonna go. So 2 of those are exactly the same. 1 bag of the stir fry veggies. And just because it's good, I think I'm gonna add this can of corn. I found this downstairs. Ooh, 2024, good gravy. Well, we're gonna use it right now. And time to mix. Does it feel redundant to have riced cauliflower and big chunks of cauliflower? I don't know. These are basically protein chicken bowls with a super weird twist. You'll see what I mean when I show you the sauce. 3 big scoops into each one, and I still have a good amount. Sauce time. So I pulled out a bunch of stuff. I have ranch. I have chipotle mayo, salsa, creamy salsa. I have an open salsa. Are we gonna do like a salsa ranch situation is kind of what I'm thinking. We're just gonna go with it, guys. Like a salad dressing, sort of. And a whole bunch of salsa. How about just that whole thing? Like, I have a lot of bowls here. They're salsa ranch, sort of. That is going to be our sauce once our chicken is done. Let's cook chicken. Have you subscribed yet? I have a video coming out. If you like cooking videos, you are going to love this one. I have been cooking and putting this one together for like 8 weeks now. You are not going to want to miss it, so subscribe. Friends, this is your friendly reminder that the food you already purchased is indeed the cheapest food. Here's my challenge. Jump into your freezers, jump into your pantry, cook what you already have, and if you don't have much, try out my deal from Good Chop. We're gonna end up with really, really high quality proteins right here in your freezer to make making dinner for your family that much easier. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time.
But wait, there's more!
My friends, if you know anything about me, you know that I love to cook. I love to tinker in the kitchen. If I have a day where I have nothing planned and nothing to do, I'll just meander back and forth, pull things out, experiment with new recipes, things I've never tried, cooking techniques. In my research of maybe some dishes I want to try, I stumbled across this video online of fettuccine alfredo from an actual Italian. Must have never seen an actual fettuccine alfredo made by an Italian. Here's my history with Alfredo. Jarred Alfredo, I think, is the most disgusting thing on the planet. I never order Alfredo at restaurants. I think it's like gummy and thick and gross and just tastes like fat and nothing else. So it wasn't my favorite until I tried a recipe much, much later. It is the chicken Alfredo that I make now, which has very little cream in it, a good amount of Parmesan cheese. This video, it's literally butter. It's butter. And a bleep ton of freshly grated Parmesan, a little bit of fresh cracked pepper, a little bit of pasta water. That's literally it. That's all that it is. And I'm not gonna lie to you, friends, I wanna go make it right now. It's butter and cheese. It's essentially pizza in a pasta. I don't see how you could go wrong.
But I'm not done! I saved the best for last, the granddaddy of all!
But wait, there's more. Let's do a Valentine's Day taste test, shall we? I need some assistance. Do these donuts look like the worst thing ever to you?
No, I love these kind of donuts.
They smell like plastic and depression.
They smell fantastic.
Notes of cardboard. It tastes like strawberry perfume. 4, you give it a 4, it's a 2 for me. Okay. You know those baking sheets, the baking mats, silicone baking mats? That's what this outer piece feels like.
Oh, what? Why does it feel like that?
Why does it look like this?
It looks like there's jello inside of it.
Yeah, okay, I kind of love it.
I was gonna say I don't hate it.
I shockingly give it a 7 out of 10. This one to me is the most offensive, the cherry cordial.
Oh, I'm not gonna like this.
I already know I'm not gonna like it. I don't like cherry cordial, I don't like cherry with chocolate. Why does it weirdly taste like maraschino cherry and then nothing?
I don't even know what I'm tasting. Solid, I would never eat again.
I would never eat again out of 10. The best part about red velvet is the cream cheese frosting. Unless you are a psychopath and don't like cream cheese frosting. It's cream cheese frosting in the middle. I wish I had done away with the chips and just done more of the filling. I think the original chocolate chip is better.
Definitely.
Hot tamale conversation hearts. Wow, that smells like hot tamales.
They don't look like hot tamales.
No, they look like conversation hearts. This one says hot.
Why is there 2 T's?
I don't know why there's 2 T's.
With a dash.
Hot with a double T. I love this. If you like hot tamales, it's a 10 out of 10. I feel like it's really light on the gingerbread flavor. It just tastes like a super mid cookie.
I personally love super mid cookies.
So if you're going for a super mid cookie, it's a 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, you are an 11. I give it a 6, 7.
Unproud son.